Yes, here we go. Back on the scene. It's the We So Classic podcast brought to you by WeSoClassic.com. It's your man D Damon in the building.
As always, it's your boy Lou Hall in the freaking building.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Prez in the house.
What's good? It's your boy Recess hollering from the playground, y'all.
Yo, my brothers, what is gravy, man? What is good, y'all?
What is not gravy, D?
Everything is not gravy, but it's all good. We here. We live. We on YouTube. We on everywhere you get your apps at, your podcast at. We here, y'all. We is here, man.
Yes, indeed.
My people. You want to give a big shout out from the beginning. I normally do it at the end, but a shout out early on in the beginning, man, to my peoples over there and shit.
Skyhawk Radio.
Yes, indeed. Skyhawk Radio NC.com. Yes, indeed.
Shout them out.
Remember that y'all can check out the Skyhawk Radio app, man. Skyhawk Radio app. And you can download the app. They got a whole bunch of channels on there, and we're broadcasting live on Tuesdays, 8 p.m., man. So be sure to check them dudes out over there, man. They doing good things over there.
SkyhawkNC.com.
Yes, indeed. So what's good, my brothers, man? How y'all week been, yo?
Listen, it's been a great week. Listen, of course, this has been, Labor Day weekend, that you got that extra day to chill with the fam, you know what I'm saying? Chill out, barbecues going on. Shout out to my fam, man, my squad. You know what I'm saying? We went down for the barbecue yesterday, had the whole squad in the building. Basically, my groomsmen, man, we tore it up, man, had a good time. My man got on the grill, man, had some brisket, some ribs, some burgers, sausages, you know what I'm saying? It was good, man. The whole family there, man.
Got it in.
Yeah. And, then I did some Ubering, you know what I'm saying?
Uber Lord, we call you Uber Lord, man. You know Uber Lord, baby.
University of South Carolina, this was their first week back. Shout out to y'all college students out there. Get that education so you can get that money. You getting
the parents money and shit. So they ain't got no damn jobs, man.
So I appreciate it. No, but they had the USC had their first home game against Coastal Carolina, which they slaughtered them. You know what I'm saying? So it was great. Went out there, Ubered, took everybody out to the game. It was great. It was definitely a great experience. My first working Uber during a USC home game. Okay. So coming up in the weeks, we got another home game. We got 2 more home games coming up pretty soon. Then also we have the South Carolina State Fair. So with that, you got the double traffic of the fair and the games. So all I see is cha-ching. I see dollar signs. I got the dollar sign vision.
I hear you, man. Get that money, brother.
I need money.
We always hustling, baby. Let's do it, man.
Absolutely.
That's what's up. Oh shit.
I heard that.
Static kids, but we good. We good?
I heard that. We good? What?
We good with the static. What's up with you, Big Recess, man? How your week been, my dude?
Yo, my week has started off, lovely. Coming back from my 1-day trip up north to the Big Apple. Came off that my little 1 day and went right into a week smoothly. Still frustrated out there at the capitalist society, and the mental restraints that they have as they control us, Yeah, and that's my venting for that. And then the rest of the week, straight up entertainment, D.
Word. Straight up. It's been a very, very eventful week, man. And from that on, you know what I'm saying? That's how my week been, just enjoying the events of what's going on, you know what I mean? Oh shit. What's up with you, Big Prize? What's good, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Chilling, man. Can't complain. Like you said, definitely back to school time. My ass got to work late today and shit because all these damn kids are back on the road. And teachers
blaming
are back.
the kids. You're supposed to leave early.
Yeah.
You blaming the damn kids, man.
Son, I left the same time I always leave. Man. For some
leave
reason,
earlier.
I didn't realize, man. I didn't realize it was too late.
Oh, today's the first day back to school for the kids in New York.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. A lot of kids, a lot of them started. It depends on what school. It's weird because some schools started last week, like colleges and stuff started last week. Some of them started today. Some start tomorrow.
Okay,
so it just varies. I think it just varies. It depends on the school. But yeah, man, Labor Day was cool. You know, just chilled out. Families in town, just hung out with them.
all right.
I didn't do the Parkway this year. The Parkway, I had to pass on the Parkway, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bro. That Parkway, man. You gotta be mentally prepared for that shit.
What do you mean? I told you I never went. Oh, I'm living in New York my whole life. Y'all never went to that shit, man.
Man,
Damn.
Listen. Let me tell you. It's Recess knows, man. You know, that shit is like you gotta be mentally prepared for the crowds, for the traffic, for the parking situation, like trying to find somewhere to park your car. If you don't want to drive, then you got to take public transportation, but all the streets are blocked, so it only takes you but so far.
Well, dollar van.
Yeah, but it only takes you but so far. Like
you gotta get out and walk and shit. Yeah.
You gotta get out and walk after a certain point.
Yeah, and that's after what's the block before Eastern Parkway, Pacific, or one of those.
Union is right before. Yeah, right before.
Yeah, that's crazy. You can't do that. That's too much.
Because I know all my life I always been seeing they was catching the dollar vans coming from Queens all the way to Brooklyn and shit. I don't know how much they charge. I don't know if they charge $1. I never knew. Wasn't $1.
Them shits is up to $2 now.
Oh, okay. Or it's fucking $2 vans now. You know what? That's really not that bad, man. That's really not that bad. With fucking inflation and all that shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Gas goes up, you know what I'm saying? Maintenance of the vehicles and shit. You know, and the regular subway and bus fare is $2.75. So
okay, yeah, $2.
You say it's not bad. It's not bad until one of the motherfuckers get into an accident and hop out.
Listen, I rode dollar vans majority of my adult life. Y'all never got in an accident on a dollar van.
Never been in an accident, son. Never been. Hey,
the fuck out the metro car and shit.
Took the train. You took the train all the way out there, son.
First time I ever paid $10.
Shout out everybody from New York. Y'all get that front seat. I still love that front seat, man. You pull up that front seat is open and be like,
yo, I feel like you won a lotto.
Yo,
for real.
Speaking of New York, D,
what's good, brother?
If I'm wrong, but wasn't this week wasn't it Holiday? Was it a Queen's Week? A Queen's Day, something like that.
You asking, man? I've been in North Carolina for 4 years, man. I don't know what's going on in New York, man. You ask Prez and shit, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's coming. It's coming. It ain't happened yet. I think it's coming up.
What is it called? What is it?
Holiday?
It's called Queens. It's called Queens.
What the fuck? Yo, when a Brooklyn nigga start talking about Queens, shit just don't sound right. So if you talk about Queens, you can't be a Brooklyn nigga, or else you just straight cut up.
Yo, R.I.P. the Prez, yo. R.I.P. the Prez. I don't know what happened to him and shit. Yo, I never saw that before. That shit was hilarious.
That shit was crazy.
That was hilarious.
And then all of a sudden, son, yo, Prez, I was telling him, Brooklyn niggas start talking about Queens, shit just go wrong from right
Queens out your mouth, man. I saw that shit you be talking all week and shit. Keep Queens out your fucking mouth, man.
No, Prez was reckless this week, son. Gosh, so
yeah, they shut you down.
I was actually gonna big y'all up, man. I don't know what happened just now. So.
I guess you know
they thought I was gonna be reckless with it.
That was my man James J. He shut that shit down, yo.
Never in life.
Yo, what you was trying to say before you guys fucking discontinue? Cancel his ass.
I think I did see something about Queen's Day. coming up sometime this month.
Okay.
And a couple of performers were supposed to be there, like little workshops, panels, and whatnot.
Is this like a derivative of like Brooklyn Queens Day and just turn to Queens Day and then Brooklyn got his own day?
No, I think this is
Brooklyn Queens Day is the first week of June.
I'm saying, does it still go on though? Brooklyn Queens Day still go on? They still celebrate that shit?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. All right, big shout out to Queens Day, man. That's what's up, yo.
Yeah. Definitely, yo. Also shout out. I don't think we spoke about this back in August, but shout out LeBron James. You know, being that this is back to school time and everything. Shout him out for opening up the I Promise School.
Yes,
in
indeed.
his hometown of Akron, Ohio.
Making big fucking moves, man. Shout out to LeBron James.
Man. Yeah, I wish I was a kid so I could go to I Promise School with all the benefits and all the little what do you call it? Like gifts, I guess you would call it, that he done blessed them kids with.
Yeah, I didn't even see, not even like the little bikes and all, not even that shit and laptops. Fuck all that. Everybody that graduate gets a fucking full scholarship. That fucking what's Akron University, I think.
Using University of Akron for every student who graduates.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That is amazing. That's somebody putting their money where their mouth is. Somebody, you know what I'm saying, doing it. And the dope shit about that too, Fred, I'm glad you brought it up, man, is that from that spawned a whole lot of other celebrities putting their money into education and shit, and opening up schools and scholarships and all that. Derrick Rose did it right after, and a whole bunch of other people did it with scholarships and all that. So
that's what's up. That's what's up.
Is, man. Your money in the club, all that shit. Spend that shit. Go give it back to the youth, man.
That's right. You know, pay it forward, yo. Pay it forward.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's dope. Like I said, I know some athletes, they've been doing it. It's not really in the spotlight like that. I know, like they're opening up like centers in their hometowns and stuff, like after school programs and all that things, man. So, big shout out to everybody doing it good, man.
Puff did it a few years back also.
Yeah. I remember that. At
charter school up in Harlem.
Dope.
That's crazy that you said that, because correct me if I'm wrong, but what's the company that LeBron has a sneaker deal through?
Nike,
right?
Nike.
The Segway King over here.
The Segway King. Yeah, so much shit that we're doing this past week, man. We can just hop in. It's a lot of shit, man. You want to just hop into it? Big Lou, you're already trying to segue and shit.
Yeah, man. Let's segue into that, man.
That's good.
Listen, first, we got to shout out to Nike. Nike. You guys took the opportunity and made my man Colin Kaepernick, the face of Nike. Listen, dope. Is big.
Big shout out, man.
And that's a big, bold statement. You know why? Because that ruffled so many feathers. They tight. Hating.
They tight. They cut their fucking clothes. They cut the Nike sign off in their clothes.
Burning shoes and for what?
It makes no sense whatsoever, yo. Makes no sense whatsoever.
That's your social media world, man. People just doing this shit for the likes and the fucking thumbs up and all the dumb shit, yo. Stupid.
They would rather go out and burn and throw away a perfectly good pair of sneakers or a perfectly good sweater, as opposed to like giving it away. Why don't you give it away to the homeless?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Give it away to like a homeless veteran, since you care so much about the veterans.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You so appalled at how Colin Kaepernick is disrespecting the veterans. You could easily gave that away. You're crazy, bro.
And you know what? Wait, there's more. Wait, there's more. To add more insult to the injury. You know what I'm saying? Listen, there's a tennis player by the name of Serena Williams, who, due to complications, needed an outfit to wear so that way it could help her as far as with the blood flowing in her body, so that way she doesn't have any type of blood clots as she's playing, right? So Nike developed this cat suit that would help her and compression like her legs, so that way she doesn't have those blood clots. So she wore it, and guess what they did? They banned her from wearing it. Banned her.
Well, it was France. You know, it wasn't. Yeah. I mean, wait. I'm sorry. Was it France? It was France that did it for the U.S. The French Open. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that she can't wear it anywhere or anytime she's playing. It's just that particular tournament.
Yeah. When she plays in the French Open.
Yeah, the French Open.
Okay, but the U.S. Open is good. U.S. doing it.
U.S. Open. And they didn't say they had any issues with it. I believe they did.
Yeah. And then since they banned her from doing that, Nike turned around and gave her a tutu. She showed up to the French Open in a tutu that was actually made and sponsored by Nike.
Word. That's what's up. That's
but
what's up.
Wait,
Nike
there's more.
Oh shit.
So there's another thing that Nike was also doing.
And giving away loophole a job so you could talk on the We So Classic podcast.
we don't hear from him. It's the only time we get to hear from him.
Oh, shit, that's right.
We don't hear from him no other time during the week.
We don't even know what this guy's doing all week. I know now. Nike got
get it all out now and shit, man. This is the last time we're gonna hear from him until next fucking Monday or Tuesday. So let's hear it, brother.
That's it. What you be doing this week?
There was a picture that also there was a lady who was wearing one of the jihad outfits. Nike
jihad.
Actually, yeah, it's like
you mean the.
All right, I think that's what you call
Habib.
it. Habib.
Habib.
Yeah, I'm saying the wrong word. Yeah. I'm saying the wrong word. My bad.
It's all good, Habib. It's all good.
Nike actually made that for the women who have to wear them, because and they're. So my point is, Nike is not only just focused on just making the money; they're focused on representing all different types of cultures.
Absolutely.
They're being very socially conscious.
Exactly.
I mean, I think kind of all comes back to the money and shit, but it's what it is. That's what's up.
It does. Yeah, it does. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted.
We know who their number one consumer is and shit. We know who it is and shit.
Don't get it twisted. At the end of the day, this is America. And it's all about capitalism. So somebody in their marketing department, they just came up with the idea. It could have been as simple as that. You're like, yo, let's push these athletes.
They fucking went with it. They went with it, man. So that's
somebody said, yeah. Now, mind you, that the stock did go down like $2 today.
Okay, that's all good.
Due to the controvery.
Yeah, it is what they
being just
those
do it spokesman. Yeah. But look, trust me, they made like $38 billion last year.
Of course,
you know what I mean.
they're not hurting and shit, right?
they're not hurting at all. It's probably they actually peep this. They made $43 million today. Based on the advertising, based on like the amount of trending, like the trending that it was doing today, it was like $43 million worth of fucking advertising in one day. Yeah.
Wow.
So it could be good news. Some people looking at it as good news. Some people looking at it as bad news. No matter how you slice it, they would mention so much today that it was like over $40 million worth of advertising. So
for free,
listen, for free. That's what I'm saying. So it works out. It works out in their favor, man. At the end of the day, they got Colin Kaepernick on board. He has a contract. Like, this is not no regular type of deal. He has a contract on the level of an athlete, a superstar athlete that's playing right now. So he has clothes that's coming out. He's gonna have
that's big shit, man.
Yeah, son. It's not no regular, just his face with a hashtag. He actually has a long-standing contract with these dudes, so they're in it for the long haul and shit. So, and all that money that they think that you know, the haters think that they're going to be taken away out of Nike's pockets.
Mm-hmm.
You know how we do in the community, son. Them dudes is gonna be running out there and snatching all them shits off the rack once his line comes out.
Absolutely.
Oh, you forget it. Forget it.
I will be one of the supporters. Absolutely.
Forget it, man. So yeah, definitely shout them out for not being afraid to deal with the important topics of today.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Shout I'm not afraid.
Dope shit,
man.
Dope
shout
shit.
out the president for tweeting, you know, like you knew he would. You know what I'm saying? Talking about it's a terrible message that's being sent for Nike to sign Colin Kaepernick.
Oh my God.
He has to spin it, you know, as normal, as he normally does. So, you know,
Nike never actually stopped paying Colin.
So was he signed previously? I didn't know he was signed to a deal. Okay.
Yeah. Ever since, he never stopped. They never stopped paying him. Okay.
But then that means that they re-signed him. They renegotiated his contract, right?
Yeah, to include the clothing line and stuff.
To include the clothing line and all.
Yeah, because normally, like athlete, if they're not playing, they're not getting paid like for. Well, it just depends on like I guess like whatever the contract is, but for the most part, if like an athlete's not playing after a certain amount of time, but they're not with a team, then you know sometimes the stipulation in the contract is like they drop them.
Yo, that man risked his whole NFL career.
I was just about to say, man, we talk about it all the time on this show. Ever since probably the beginning of the show, this whole thing been going on, man. But I'm telling you, man, like maybe 5-10 years from now, man, we gonna look back at this shit. That dude's gonna be an icon. He's gonna be an icon, yo.
Yes.
Like 100%. Same way we look back at Muhammad Ali for his stand he took, and my man with John Carlos with the black fist at the Olympics and all that. Yeah. Yep. Colin Kaepernick is gonna be the same way, same exact way, man.
As he should, man. As he should, man.
Somebody risks their livelihood and their career to stand up for what's good. You know, we just don't want to be on the wrong side of history. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you, bro. It's definitely historic, you know, times that we're going through with this issue that we having with the community, police brutality and whatnot, criminal justice reform and all that. NFL and all that, you know, all this is like definitely going down in history books. It's going to be studied for like 10s and 20 years down the line. You know what I'm saying? And shout out Colin also for the fact that his case didn't get thrown out. You know, the NFL was trying to throw his case out, his collusion case. And they were like, nah, we're gonna let this ride. We're gonna have to let this ride. You know what I'm saying? You done dug yourself a fucking hole. Y'all gonna have to like, you know, have to deal with the consequences now. So that was
the answers.
So what's that? Is a pending litigation Colin got against the NFL?
Right, right. Because you know he's suing them for collusion, keeping them out of the league. And, you know, then as lawyers do, the NFL, which probably got like 150 million lawyers, you know what I'm saying? You know, that type of organization, the fucking commissioner is a lawyer, you know what I mean? So, you know, they got a strong team of lawyers. They were trying to, you know, they appealed to the court. They was like, yo, throw this case out, you know, there's no merit.
Right.
But the court ruled against it. They was like, oh no, there's plenty of merit. You know, there's definitely some evidence here, you know, so. And it's also Eric Reed. Eric Reed, a lot of people don't talk about him as much, but he's right there alongside Colin Kaepernick in this whole, you know, this whole case and whatnot. So it's going to be interesting to see how this shit plays out once when it does go to court.
That's what's up.
What's good? Yo, also shout to you know the people who chose not to support the NFL, you know what I'm saying, during this time period right now. Because you know, as a fan, you know, you have a connection, you know what I'm saying? Any type of sport, if you're a fan, you have a type of connection. So to actually take a stand and not, you know, support something that you love, You know,
that you love, yeah,
that's
for sure.
good. That's definitely good. So shout to them too, man.
Yeah,
I know, Prez. You was saying that last year, man. You made that stand last year, right?
Yep. I ain't watched nothing last year. I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I know some people they didn't watch, but they watched the Super Bowl. I'm like, get out of here, man.
He said, I ain't watching that shit. It's so funny. You didn't watch it, but you knew every single thing that happened, though. I do remember that.
Everything that happened,
every commercial, you knew every halftime show, you knew every single thing that happened.
Nah, you wildin'. No,
I'm just saying, bro.
Whatever, man.
I'm just saying.
Get out of here with that, man.
Yeah, I remember that shit. We can go back to the tape, bro. Everything you say is recorded, brother. We can go back to the tape, bro.
If I mentioned anything at all, it would have been something in reference to something I heard on ESPN.
You knew everything. You know, I remember.
I might have heard something on ESPN.
Made a point to mention that shit. You know, for somebody that didn't watch it, you sure know a lot.
I heard something on ESPN. Probably watching First Take. It was not.
Yes,
I was not watching the NFL.
So. All right, Revolutionary. I ain't gonna blow your spot up and shit, man.
Yo, speaking of Revolutionary, man, shout out to Mike Son, yo. Mike Son. Yes. You see how he went and got busy today, yo, out there in DC, man.
What's that? What's that? Context, brother. Context, man.
So you know that these hearings are going on. This Supreme Court justice hearings where they start grilling the dude that has been selected to be the next Supreme Court judge. So during the process, you know, they asking him a bunch of questions, they challenging him, this and that, and a lot of protesters were there. One of them being my son, cat out of New York, Bronx, who definitely is he's using his voice to speak up against the fuckery that goes on,
the oppression
in the community. Yeah, definitely, man. He got himself arrested and shit because he stood up and started screaming not to confirm this dude. You know, he's not good for the people, and you know, obviously, you know, you can't do those kind of demonstrations in that type of setting, you know. So, you know, the cops grabbed him up and they escorted him out. I'm sure there was other people there. There was a bunch of other people there. But I guess he was the most visible. You know, he has the most, well-known history or whatever when it comes to, you know, speaking up for the people.
Right.
So he definitely got, you know, some balls for going down there, doing something that most of us probably wouldn't risk their livelihood or whatever to go down there.
Right.
So yeah, shout him out, y'all.
Big shout out to my soul. That's what's up. Good shit. All right. So what's good, Reset? What's up, man? Oh, you said no doubt?
Yeah, no doubt, man.
All right.
So people don't understand. There's people out here. They're sacrificing their livelihood. They're sacrificing their security. They're sacrificing a lot to speak up, man, because you know, man, it's really in a bad situation where it's so evident how, you know, we're turning into like that socialist society, that communist society that 50, 60 years ago America was fighting abroad and fighting in this country alone. You know what I'm saying? Locking up communists and anyone that was spreading propaganda against the government. You see when they did to the Black Panthers. So it seems like if you form any type of, especially an institution or any type of, you know, organization, you know, to go against, you know, to speak out for yourself. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
And it's funny how they, you know, they target, you know, the Black Panthers, you know, and, you know, try to arrest the Black Panthers. They target, like you said, any type of unionized gathering that's, you know, about fighting the oppression, of fighting, you know, the wrongs and, you know, the wronging that the injustices. But, you know, they don't take the time to take out the people who cause harm, which I'm talking about, like those they call them the nationalists. The
I was gonna say
nationalists, but
you know, white nationalists. They hold them dudes.
Exactly, the white power supremacists,
domestic terrorists, terrorists and shit, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, shout out to one of the founding members of the Black Panther. He passed away this past weekend.
Who's that?
Who's that?
Forgot the young man's name. Williams.
Nah, I didn't know you didn't hear about that.
Albert Howard. I think Albert Howard. I think it was Albert Howard.
Okay.
I think
what's
right.
up.
Definitely,
Quick
yeah.
Googles. Yes, man.
Shout
he passed
him out,
away.
though. Rest in peace, brother.
Yeah.
Definitely rest in peace. Yes, indeed. All right, my brothers. What else is popping and shit, man? This past week, man, we had a new release and shit that just came out recently, right?
Oh,
Some
yeah.
new music, man, and some whole lot of controversy stem from this new release and shit, man.
I thought we was gonna, save that to last.
We can say, hey, anybody go listen to the end and shit, might as well get it out now, yeah.
Might as well. Let's go.
Oh, man.
So my man Recess was the first one that fucking bought the shit up on what was it, Friday night?
Thursday night.
Yeah.
That was the Thursday nights.
Friday morning.
So
Friday morning.
you the one that mentioned that fucking Eminem dropped a surprise album and shit, right?
No doubt. I mean, I got the notification. I'm in the office. I just got the notification, you know what I'm saying? And I put it up for y'all. And I thought it was, I didn't think it was real, fake news everywhere. So I didn't know it was real. So I put it up and then I started listening. I was like, oh, whoa. 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 This sounds very current, guys. Very current. Like he wrote that shit recently.
Like last week or shit, right?
Could have been, man.
Get into it, man. Get into that shit, man. This is Kamikaze by Eminem, Marshall Mathers and shit, man.
Yeah, the funniest thing, as soon as I looked in the picture, I saw it's the plane, right? But it says FU2.
Yeah, I saw.
That's the first thing I think I noticed. I was like, that shit says FU2.
And when you saw the picture, what classic album?
Beastie Boys.
Exactly.
Beastie Boys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't do the dot. I didn't connect the dots that quickly. I saw FU2. That's what I saw. I was rolling off the bat. And then it's another thing. The name on it is T-I whatever. If you do it backwards, it's Suck It.
Oh, word. That's hilarious.
Yeah, because I was like, to cassette. Even my mind, I was like, that means something.
You put that shit on fucking YouTube or something, man.
No, actually, I'm looking at the cover. Like, you
figured it out on your own? Okay.
Yeah, I kind of did. That's at the 5. And I said, that's like an S. And I put, that shit says S-U-K-I, suck it, nigga.
Hilarious.
I was like, all right. So, yeah, man. And the Ringer went through it. Like, I was like, dang. I mean, this is like one of the best openings to an album I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Because you got to put it in perspective. I just saw there was 13 songs on there, D.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I just looked, oh shit, so that's the opener? And the way he said it, feel like, punching the world in the fucking face.
Technically, there's only 11 songs, sir. There's 2 skits.
Oh.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. There's 2 skits.
Here you go.
I'm just letting the people know when they go on there looking for 13 songs.
Okay, 13 tracks. 13 tracks?
Yeah, okay.
That's good.
11 songs with 2 skits.
11 can be a track.
2 skits. Okay. All right.
That's what's
Yo, I'm not gonna. Since you want to talk about the skits so much, Prez. Yo, that skit is hilarious, Paul.
Yes.
It reminds you of the old albums when Paul would say, "Yo, what's going on?" He's like, "What's this gonna be?" Kamikaze 2. When he replied to everybody who you did like when they replied to the previous album, and then after the song in between, the next skit is M, and I noticed the GPS in the background going.
Yes. Turn left.
Turn right. I thought it was my shit. I'm like, yo, I'm coming home. I'm not even listening to that shit. What the fuck is that? And then I hear what he said. He said, the fucking Yahoo guy said, I write rhymes with time. And he said, in the green time, rapping and says, You stupid motherfucker. He lives in Michigan and I'm on his way to his home now. I was like,
Oh my god.
that shit had me dying, son.
But the album, now I know you guys are like big on the lyrics and shit, man.
Yeah. For
So
sure.
what was y'all take on the lyric? Because the lyrics is off the fucking chain. The metaphor, everything was off the chain and shit, man.
Yes, I played the album several times over and just listened to every song and listened to the lyrics. I mean, the wordplay, you know what I'm saying? The fast rap. I remember in our chat, somebody had mentioned they took like the Migos style, flipped it, and it was a song with him and Royce. Flipped it and made that shit hotter than what these dudes be doing.
Because you can even, yeah. You understand what they saying and shit, man.
Exactly. You could understand everything, every syllable. I mean, and it was like on point. Like, you know how when some people they try to rap fast and sometimes it's kind of like off the beat because they done messed up. Well, yo, they had it every stroke, every breath stroke of the song. I mean, it was on point, phenomenal. Man, listen, that right now, hands down, has got to be so far album of the year so far. I'm gonna go ahead and put that up there.
Easy, cowboy. Easy, cowboy.
I'm putting that.
You gonna press this shit. You gotta stamp somebody's opinion and shit. Here you go with this bullshit.
You gotta rain on somebody's parade.
You wrong. You dead
I'm
wrong.
just saying. I don't want him making. I don't want to make.
Didn't I say so far?
Mistakes, man.
I said so far because
You're talking crazy, man. You're talking
honest,
crazy.
tell me what album this year has come out that's better than that right now.
Yes.
Booker Ryan is better than that shit.
That came out this year.
Yes, Booker Ryan came out this year, right? Wasn't it this year?
Yeah, that's my number one album for this year so far. But fucking M is right up there.
It is right up there, kid.
It's right up there. Shit.
I mean, yo, D, I was saying with Royce the 5'9", Pusha T, Nas, M. Yo, the only thing missing is a fucking Biggie album, yo. I was like,
and don't forget about Jay. Jay dropped the album too.
I miss Jay. And Jay dropped the album too.
J. Cole, Jay-Z.
Now you talk about Sleepyhead Records. Listen what I'm saying. What a fucking bounce back.
This been a great fucking.
What a fucking bounce back, yo.
Great fucking year. I still stick by 2017 was the worst year ever. 2018 has been a great fucking year so far, man. Great
year. And you know,
they heard me. They heard me and shit. They heard me. Shitting on 2017. They heard me, yo.
You always said each year is gonna continue to is gonna increasingly get worse, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, like
we get into that adult contemporary hip hop and shit, man. That's what it is. Yeah. They stepping up to the plate. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just about the kids, man. Fuck that. I'm tired of hearing. I'm tired of hearing people talk about that shit. Hip hop is just for the young, and it's not. It's not true. It's not fucking true. No, we love hip hop. We fucking fans of hip hop. We in our 30s and 40s and shit. Hip hop is for all of us. We ain't just for fucking 16, 17-year-olds. That's bullshit.
You think they do that to other genres? They don't do that.
Of course they don't. No, of course they don't.
I'm 40 years old. I can't. Country music is for the young people.
Come on, man.
I'm 40 years old. Rock music is for the young people.
Please. And the kids, and we got the money, man. We got the money to go to these concerts and tours and festivals and all that. We got the money. We don't want to support that shit.
Everybody could coexist. You know what I'm saying? That's 100%. The funny part. And and I'm not gonna sit here any longer and pretend like Eminem didn't drop one of the greatest verses in hip hop history on his verse and Lucky You with Joyner Lucas, yo. The Lucky You with Joyner Lucas. I'm sorry. I mean,
that's one who whole said he listened to that shit like 10 times in a row or something like that. Yeah.
So that's not the one that I listened to like over and
Venom.
over. Well, no, that was today. That was today.
Oh, that was today.
But because at first, like, even let's talk about Venom right quick. When I first heard it, I was like, okay, it's still good, but I was like,
right.
Okay. But then I actually listened to it like about 5-6 times, and I'm like, wow, that's actually pretty dope. Like the beat is hard, and then it's like, you know how back in the day when soundtracks was like the thing, you know what I'm saying? And it always had that one single off the soundtrack that was like, you know, like the best, and everybody's running to get the soundtrack. Yo, that kind of brought me back into it. And like I was listening to the lyrics, especially the last verse, and how he kind of like ushering in Venom, and he started talking about he mentioned Eddie Brock. You know, Eddie Brock is Venom.
See, I didn't even pick that up. I gotta listen to that shit again.
And he
I heard it once.
He said, "Let me marvel in this thing," and I'm like, "Wow, you know, this is a Marvel / Sony movie, and Eddie Brock and Venom." And it's I was like, "Wow."
He definitely did his thing with that song. You don't really see that too often, like you said, with the soundtracks. People don't really go and actually make music based on the movies that, you know, are coming out anymore. Like when I heard he was doing that, I was like, damn, I can't remember the last time somebody did that. I think I know Kendrick. Well, Kendrick did the Black Panther joint.
Oh yeah.
Right. He did do that. But he I think with the way Eminem, I don't know, like you said, like you hear it and it's like so much detail in the actual character of the movie, which makes it like, hopefully, you know, that'll kind of like maybe jumpstart that whole era again, man, where you still got dope movies coming out. How come we don't have these dope soundtracks and these dope singles promoting the joint? So Kendrick did his thing, most definitely. But Eminem definitely shined on that joint.
And like I was saying, the last person to really actually put like the lyrics and based it upon the movie was Jay with that American Gangster. That was like one of the last ones.
Yeah. Concept album right there.
Yeah. But this shit was like, said, this dude, man. I mean, we done been talking about it from the beginning of the podcast and shit. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely one of the greatest of all times, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even gonna try to pretend. The only thing I really didn't like about it is that he constantly just kept bringing it up to everybody, kept shitting on his last couple of albums and shit. He said it on almost every song. Almost to the point, like, all right, yo. You ain't gotta, we understand, yo. They didn't like your shit, yo.
Like nobody liked it. He's sore about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that good. It wasn't that good.
But he,
you know what I'm saying?
Like we said before, we understood what he was trying to do.
Absolutely.
You know, applaud him for it. Applaud him for
doing any out the box things that who does that? But the thing is that when you're at that caliber, and every artist, you're not at that caliber. You know what I'm saying? When you could do whatever the fuck you want to do, but it's what it is. Everybody's gonna have their criticism of it. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, damn if you do and damn if you don't. Right. Because if he does the same Slim Shady shit that he's doing now with that rage, you know, with that hunger because somebody played him and he dissed him, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna say, oh, why is he acting like, why has he gotta do that? You know what I'm saying? Right. And then if he's not, and he talks about, you know, monsters under the bed or whatever, or hold my hand on another, oh, why is he doing that? You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Like, you know, sis, you that's a true statement, and that's a true way to look at it, because I remember when we were talking about the Nicki album, you said the exact same thing. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm guilty. The exact same thing that I didn't like about the album is what I think makes her such a great freaking artist. Right. You know what I'm saying? Make a good artist. Like she caters to everybody. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie to you one bit though. That Lucky You, that M's verse on Lucky You, is probably absolutely ridiculous. I see that even after he did the Stepping Stones, which was a dope joint. That looked like it came straight out of early 2000s.
I guess that was some real shit, right? He said D12 is dead, right?
Yep.
Absolutely, man. And then the Kamikaze and the Fall joint, I think, come after that. And
the Fall joint.
I mean, man.
It was light jabs, but it was like, you know how it's a light jab for M, but it was like a hard jab for anybody else. It was,
Yeah, because you know what, and that's another thing. When I'm listening to anything sonically, like first of all, he already explained what the fuck is going on in the first 3 songs.
yeah,
Maybe not so much in the second one, the greatest, but he's just saying I could be the greatest. But he already gave you the ringer, the greatest, and his verse on Lucky You. That shit right there solidified. You could do whatever you want to do for the rest of the album and direction it. And when I heard that hook, I thought at first, oh, but then when I'm listening to it, it's like, yo, this is just like maybe one of his cornerstones he wanted to get out of his chest. You know what I'm saying? With that fall. And then with that good guy and nice guy at the end,
yeah,
I was like, wow, this guy, you know what I'm saying? Like he's just rounding it out. You know what I'm saying? But he's so potent, so dense. You know, top, yeah, arguably, you know what I'm saying? Yes, one of the greatest, of course, that ever fucking
100%,
yeah.
Oh my gosh. I mean, behind him, Jay, with the accolades, who has more accolades than Jay and him? Or him, because he sold more. Isn't he the highest selling rapper ever? I mean,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
So if it comes to accolades, yo, if you're talking about that, he is the best. If your criteria is lyricism and accolades, he's the best.
Yeah,
I
can agree.
If that's your criteria, Brad.
If that's your criteria.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, there's more.
That's your criteria.
But
yeah, of course, there's more to it. Yeah, but I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like, whose criteria is that? Like, there's
for somebody,
some people.
Exactly.
For some people, criteria is just the accolades.
Just
some people they don't care about lyrics. They don't care about none of that.
Accolades from who? Accolades from who? Is it more important to get accolades from people outside? Oh, you talking about? So that's not accolades. Accolades is like you getting people
Grammys, awards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Album sales. Some people just care about just that. Some people care about just that.
Yeah.
The same idiots that bring up the Jordan got 6 rings thing. Same idiots that bring that up.
But you know what? That's like
and only use that recess.
And I'm using
6 rings. 6. I'm sorry, 6 rings. 6-0. 6-0 in game 6. Never went to 7.
Don't attack me for using this person, but I really think this is a good one. Let's take a Cardi B for example, right? Cardi B only cares about just the accolades. She wants to be popping. You know what I'm saying? She wants to be popular. You know what I'm saying? So
you can't say that. Maybe she does care about her craft as much as more than anybody could ever imagine.
But I'm saying she really don't be caring about like the she wants to make money. So to make the money is to
who doesn't want to make money, Lord? Come on.
I don't appreciate y'all. I don't appreciate y'all the last couple of weeks. Y'all saying shit that I've been saying from the beginning. I don't appreciate that. Y'all stick by y'all shit. Y'all stick by y'all shit. Don't come to my side. Get away from my side. Get my side. Y'all stick to y'all shit. Y'all defend that she the greatest ever.
Why you even brought up Cardi B? Why you brought up Cardi B? Because everybody is in. If you're in the music business, you're in the business to make money. So everybody wants to make money. So come on, Luho.
Not Prez. If Prez in the music business, he'll go fuck about making no money and shit. He just want to make his bohemian records in the basement and nobody can hear and shit. Yeah.
Bars.
Fuck about no business. Mommy to never go on a label with this nigga ever and shit. Yeah.
So listen.
Can't take it with you, man. Can't take it with you.
Nobody's trying to compromise you, Prez.
Ever.
So listen, with this Eminem album.
Word.
We talked about the album. We talked about how dope it is.
Yeah.
Now, on this album, also sprung up a little bit of controversy.
Mm-hmm.
There was some people that M was taking shots at.
All right, let's get to it. 2 days later,
that's what he does. That's what he does, man.
But that's what he does. It's nothing new. It's nothing new. Exactly.
New.
I'm glad to hear him going at black rappers. I'm finally glad to hear him going at black rappers and shit. Because he only go at white rappers in the past and shit. I'm glad to hear him going at black rappers too.
Look, not even rappers. He was going at
pop stars.
He pretty much tore Ja Rule a new asshole. Remember that?
But he had the back of the G unit in. That don't count. That don't count. That don't count.
Hey, Eminem brought him back up again.
He brought him up again. He brought Ja Rule up again.
Yeah, he brought him up again.
But he lit up. What's his name too? He lit up Nick Cannon.
Oh God. Anyway,
I don't even know how he lit up Nick Cannon.
Actually, I didn't know about Nick Cannon.
Maybe somebody wanted it. Oh yeah, that's that shit with fucking Mariah Carey and shit, right?
When he was dealing with Mariah. Yeah. But I hear your point.
I'm talking about in this album.
Yeah, now he going at. Some people definitely deserve it. Like Joe Buttons and shit, but we get into it.
But a lot of light skin. Then, if you want to get racial, a lot of light skin. Joe Budden, Drake, Lord Jamal. They're all not of the darkest. They're not the darkest shade.
Right. Lord Jamal.
If you want to start getting racial,
yeah, Lord Jamal.
I missed that one. On which one?
But he was saying Lord Jamal. You know how he always on that fucking Vlad shit, Vlad TV shit. He was saying how something about Eminem, something about not doesn't know enough about the culture, or he's not, he's not part of the culture, something to that effect. I can't remember.
Hold on, Lou. How many times you heard the album? Isn't it on 4? When he says,
I think it was
"Don't tell me shit about the culture. I inspired the Hobsons, the Logics."
That one. Okay.
Yes, it did.
Okay. He said Lord Jamal. He said Lord Jamal name. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's the only one. Him, Joe Budden, R. Kelly. Now this is the one. R. Kelly.
No, not R. Kelly.
Well, the thing is because he made that comment about MGK made that comment about his daughter when she was 16. Like 17, like that's underage. So that's why I like the metaphor too when he said R. Kelly. Machine Gun Kelly commented on Eminem's daughter when his daughter was 16 years old. Like, you know what I'm saying? So she's underage.
I didn't hear that.
That's why he made the metaphor, you know who you are, Kelly. Like,
what did he say about his daughter? What his daughter posted something on social media?
No, he made a straight comment on his Twitter saying she's beautiful, but she's hot as fuck. I think that's what the words that he used for a 16-year-old. No, those words are a little out of line. You don't say that.
A little out of line.
Yeah, that's a little out of line. Man. A little. That's more than a little out of line. That's
a little out of line.
Do that. So that's how that be.
Somebody's shit right there, man.
Commenting hot as fuck to your 16-year-old daughter and you're a grown man.
I didn't hear nothing about that. So which makes it even more. He deserved that shit. Which makes it even more. He fucking deserved that shit. Whatever. He got coming to him.
So
what's good? So what?
2 days later, 2 days later after album, Eminem album dropped, Machine Gun Kelly drops a video and a song called Rap Devil.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets in M's
and he did a valiant effort. The only way you could beat Eminem, I guess, is if you're throwing out alternate facts, you know what I'm saying, to make, sway the people to believe anything that you're saying. So he said a lot of things, mainly concerning the actual tweet about who he contacted. I know M said that MJK called Puff, and then in Machine Gun Kelly's song, he said, no, M called Diddy, and said the opening line was your beard looks weird. This guy, the big, and then he said the big bully of rap can't take a joke. Said I made it this far without Dre producing me. He said that at the end. He said a couple of snappy things in between.
I wasn't really impressed, in all honesty. I saw no Lou busted the nut.
Oh, you heard it?
Yeah, I heard it today. I wasn't. I mean. I wasn't like,
no. Listen to what I'm saying.
It's for the context. I think if you put it in the context, like the moment. Oh yeah. But I heard it. Yeah, you got very excited. You got very excited. But I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's like I called it a valiant effort. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about it. If your idol is coming at you, or it is what it is. I mean, he didn't pick this fight. He made a comment on a 16-year-old girl that happens to be a daughter of someone, in the music business that you say that you idol. You wouldn't do that anyway. I saw that, he's still in the wrong in some ways, but he's still in the wrong. But, I saw it as a valiant effort. It's entertaining. Some people say it's good for hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like that battle. I don't see it as, being that great of an impact. I think it just seems that it's just it's funny for everybody else to talk about. Like they say, there's the white rappers and G-Eazy got involved and also that because
no.
Kelly went to Flex.
Oh, that's why
because in his freestyle on Flex he said something about having sex with his girl or whatever. Like these guys are funny. These guys are funny. All the personal stuff to get under somebody's skin. You know what I'm saying? And even at the end,
Macklemore getting on this shit soon, I guess, man. Right?
Macklemore, I mean, it seems like that. It seems like that.
This white on white rap violence. I love
MC have a new show.
Somebody call Action Bronson and shit, man.
Yo, that's a good one, son. That came out of nowhere. I saw MC Search and Pete Nice on Sway. I think they're gonna hop in too.
The white rapper battle, beef battle.
Yeah, I think it's a little gimmicky. I mean, and when you first hearing it, I think the first thing I was thinking was like, oh, M is gonna destroy. Like the natural thing, M is gonna destroy. Then afterwards, I was like, I don't even think he could respond. Why he's gonna even talk about this guy?
I know Machine Gun Kelly got his core audience, but how important is his contribution to hip hop as a whole, like hip hop and shit?
Said it himself in the Ringer in the opening of the album. He said, "If I diss you, it's lose for me, win for you." It is.
I mean, I see him as like, I don't even know his music at all. Honestly, I see him as more like, I don't know, like rock, hip hop, rock type.
Yeah, because his first
type of thing,
that first single, "Wild Boy," that was, it was hip hop supposed to be, it was thrown in that genre of hip hop, but it was mainly for the clubs and it had that rock tone to it,
Yeah, I mean, and I don't think it's gonna go down in the annals as people talking about this is the greatest battle. This is the greatest
It's not gonna be an LL.
It's always the greatest ever.
Yeah, but it's only interesting to them. I guess it's because it's the old legend versus the young, guy. Right? I mean, I
think I say the young legend. I'm like, ooh.
Whoa. So almost simultaneously, almost like overnight or a couple hours later, Eminem drops the video. For the Fall song.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's so funny. So the video opens with him with mad notifications on his phone, like proop. Some saying that Walk on Water's trash, Revival's trash, and he gets frustrated, comes out the car, throws the phone or whatever. And I guess there's this cloud, what they do in the movies. What is that? That evil spirit, that black evil, like in Ghost or whatever. And it's following him throughout the video. He's running through walls and shit. And at the end, the spirit catches him and goes inside him. And you see his eyes turn black and he walks away and he steps and crushes the Revival CD on the floor. So... yeah, nice. All right. That symbolism right there. All right. And I just wanted to say, like, he's crushing the album. Let me tell you something about Eminem. When I first saw Eminem, he was in a black and white, in a business suit with a briefcase, glasses, coming out the door waving, and a newspaper smacks him across his fucking face.
What?
What was this?
The opening to the video, Hi, My Name Is.
Hi, my name is.
Oh. Yeah.
That's the first time I ever saw Eminem, and my last now is him. The symbolism is crazy, right? And it's the same newspaper, the same media, right? That just made him blow his top and give us one of the best albums of 2018, yo.
Well, shit, they did their job then.
Yeah.
Look at Recess trying to connect dots and shit and be all philosophical.
He said a whole bunch of words I never heard him say ever. I'm proud of you, brother.
I think this whole like battle, I agree, isn't like gonna be a staple in hip hop, but I think is good for right now. You know what I'm saying? I think it's good for what it is right now. So you can get lost in it, but it's good for what it is right now. Like you said, I wouldn't put it as, oh, this is gonna be just like LL and Cannabis,
Yo, you know what? This is why we gotta stop comparing altogether. You see, this is the reason why, because that's a legitimate joke. That is a legitimate joke. You know why? Because yes, you're right. That's why we need to stop comparing.
Y'all know all Kendrick had to do was come out with a dope album, and he would have won that battle and shit. That he did not lose that battle. It's just that the album was subpar.
Later,
So then that made it look like he lost. So the album was subpar, so that made it look like Cannabis lost because the album didn't do good. If he would have went out the gate and sold like 4 million, they would have said Cannabis ate LL Cool J up.
All right, and I'm gonna give you something else. This is for you, Lou.
Black Cliff got together to set him up. That's why.
Punk ass LL Cool J and shit.
I'm gonna tell you something else, Lou Hall. If Hollow the Don dropped an album, he would have still beat up on Joe Budden ass.
So what's up with your boy Joe? What's up with your boy Joe Budden, Lou Hall? I'm pretty sure he's gonna address it soon, probably on his podcast or something, right?
He's probably gonna address it on the podcast. I'm gonna
Yo, big shout out to Joe Budden though, man. I heard he got a exclusive deal with Spotify now and shit, right?
Yes, yeah.
Big shout out to him. Big shout out to him.
He got that. He got the deal with Revolt.
Yeah, man.
And yo, shout out to Remy. You know what I'm saying? As being his co-host on his show on Revolt.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's what's up. Yo, was she pregnant? Is she pregnant?
She's pregnant. Yeah.
She's pregnant, man. Okay.
Yeah,
that's
she
what's up.
is.
That's what's up.
Word. When did the show drop? When did that drop?
9/11.
9/11?
9/11.
Word. Okay.
And his content for Spotify goes exclusive on September the 12th. So
okay.
That's major. That's pretty good. You know?
I guess Lou Hall will be paying for Spotify, I guess, huh?
I ain't say all that.
Yeah, you will. You will.
No. Yeah. I probably will.
I know you will.
No. You don't have to.
No. Yes,
it'll be on YouTube. I'm sure. Trust me, it might be. It'll probably be on YouTube the day after.
No, I think we should definitely support Spotify.
You want to support Spotify before you support Tidal?
I support Tidal too, but
Hey, none of them support us, man. Fuck both of them and shit. Yeah. They both been ignoring us. Fuck them both, man. But it's all good.
It's The Rock, you bastards.
Big shout out to that dude, man, doing this thing.
Yeah, but he had some bars pointed towards him. And he kind of, it might have been like the nail in the coffin, nail
for who? For Joe Budden?
Yeah, it was like a
Joe
warning.
Budden, he done retired from rap, so his verse or his lines that he got off, Eminem that got off on him, it's nothing, man. He done transcended rap. Like most of these kids don't even know Joe Budden was a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Most of the people that are tuning into this podcast and Everyday Struggle don't even know he even had a fucking album deal or signed a Def Jam or whatever. It's good. It's a good conversational piece, but Joe Budden,
he seemed to have one that I know we was talking about it recently. How some rappers when they get into that acting thing, how they just they kind of abandon the music like LL and Ice Cube and Latifah, and we just go on and on and on. So I guess maybe Joe Budden is now he's doing to the media route. Now he kind of putting the music to the back, like
right,
right,
exactly.
Getting the bag.
Interesting, Interesting. Maybe they don't want to. It's just mad hard work, just trying to record albums and content, and I don't know.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that I think M is also helping out Joe Budden really right now because I think people are gonna be looking forward to his show.
Absolutely.
I also believe that
don't be surprised if he doesn't end up on his fucking show one day. Like
cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I mean maybe not him because Eminem don't do shows. He don't do podcasts. He don't do shows.
No,
the last one he did was great. That one that he did for Rock the Bells when he sat down with Cool J. That was
okay.
Right.
Yeah, shout to LL for having that platform, man. It seems like a lot of rappers, are starting to jump into that having that their own kind of platform,
Yeah, I mean, Not really. In a way, I mean, that's just that LL Rock the Bells. That's just backspin. That's just backspin and shit.
He did come in,
over.
and I love the stories that he tells in between songs. He definitely personalized that radio station, though. D. I don't look at it.
But still, my whole point it's backspin. My whole point is that instead of adding a new channel, they just took away the old channel and just put LL in that channel. So they added the new channel.
Absolutely.
We still have 700 rock channels and just 3 urban channels.
Exactly. You know instead of having a backspin and a Rock the Bells radio.
Exactly. They just took that's what they did. The same thing with Jamie Foxx, the Foxhole. They took over the Foxhole, and now was some other comedy station. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I see your point. I see your point. I also was gonna say for Lou Hall, about the Joe Budden thing. That's gonna work out. It works out both ways, honestly. I mean, for Eminem, I don't think it doesn't work. It's a lose-lose for him. Anybody he mentions for Eminem, when he mentions anybody, just like he said, it's a lose-lose for him because it's like, you're empowering the same people that you're retaliating against them critiquing you. You know what I mean?
I don't understand. I don't understand what you're talking about. How is it a lose-lose? I don't get it.
Because I kind of see what he's saying. M is better than everybody that he mentioned. So
we don't know that.
Wait.
Whoa,
really?
What?
What did you say, Press?
Really?
We all know that.
I thought you said we don't.
I said we don't know that. Open your mouth and speak, motherfucker.
I mean, open your mouth. I don't understand, man. Let it come out your mouth.
I know what to do, what I say, what I do, but
listen. At the end of the day, y'all motherfuckers.
From the old school, he mentioned. From the old school, M mentioned Cool G, Kane, and 3 Stacks. From the new school, he mentions Joyner, Kendrick, Cole, Big Sean,
Hopsin.
No, and that's the line when he said, "I inspired the Hopsins." He didn't say they were safe. He said, "I inspired them," but he mentioned a thing. If it's not, I love that line when he said, "I should go at everybody in the game. Pick a name." So I was like, this guy. So that's the only. That's what I said is a lose-lose. That's the only way I don't see it as a lose because it's that rage that when he gets at everybody, that's where we like, oh shit, this guy. You know what I'm saying? He's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Enough of Eminem. All right, we've been talking about him for the last 30 fucking minutes. There's other music that came out. Okay,
it was.
Damn,
hilarious. So what's up, Press? What's good, man?
Shout out to Bun B, son.
Yes.
Shout out to Bun B.
Bun B, yes. That's
dropping that Return of the Trill. I haven't listened to it yet. I haven't sat with it yet, but just the fact that he's still putting out good music, is a good brother right there, man. Smart dude, man.
I sat with it.
You sat with it? How was it? How'd you feel?
Pretty decent quality of music, man.
Decent quality.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I'm not to say there was nothing I ain't like about it. It wasn't bad. It was just him basically rhyming. He had some things to say.
He could rhyme, but one of the dudes from the South that really can put it down.
Exactly. He got a joint on there.
That sound like a shot and shit. You know? That sound like a backhanded compliment.
No, man.
Don't co-sign that shit, Lou Hall.
Continue, Lou Hall. Continue that.
He got a song on there with T.I. and what's my man name? Big Crit.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the lead single. That's pretty dope. I think I can't remember the name of the song, but it's pretty good.
Bun B got a lot of shit going on too, like business, and don't he teach or something?
He was I guess a professor. I don't know.
Yeah,
he's obviously not like a tenured professor, but he was teaching at a college in Houston. I think it was. Was it Houston?
Yeah,
Houston or New York? It was Houston. Okay,
Houston, I think University of Houston.
Yeah, so he was reporting for duty, man, trying to teach these kids, little something.
That's dope. That's dope. He still got time to put out music and shit, man. That's what's up.
And he's an activist in the community too, man.
Yes, sir. 100%. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely, man. Your boy Currency dropped some shit. Have you heard that one yet, Lou Hall? Fire in the Clouds.
I didn't get a chance to listen to it yet. I'm gonna check it out though. I got it on my download on my title.
Okay. How about Don Q? You a fan of Don Q?
That I only listened to what you talked about at one point, Prez. You had mentioned him, and I listened to it, and I like his music.
Yeah, Kid out of the Bronx.
Yeah,
out of the Bronx. With his
album.
I sent y'all in the chat. I sent y'all a link to Nick the Exotic, man. Bingo put me onto that joint.
Okay.
Yeah, Nick the Exotic, kid out of Queens. I thought y'all would like that because he's repping Southside pretty hard.
Keep Queens out your mouth, Bob. Do me a favor, man. I'm talking about Queens and shit.
He's gonna drop again.
Cause I don't like the way you was talking about Queens in a week, man. Go to hell.
Yo, you was talking real.
Big shout out to Bingo, man. Yo, what's up, my man Bingo? My man Bingo.
Shout out to Bingo.
Went abroad, Press? You went abroad?
He was where the hell was he, man? He was in PR.
Puerto Rico, right?
PR, yeah. He was in PR a couple of months ago, about a month ago and shit. But he back. Man. He's chilling, man. He's chilling. Shout him out.
Shout out to Bingo.
Yeah, man. So that was the new music so far this past weekend. How about we talked about how 2018 was so dope, you know what I'm saying? Bounced back from 2017. Fellas, we still got more music coming before the end of the year.
Really? Okay.
We got Schoolboy Q, who's in the studio putting on the finishing touches on his album, trying to drop before the end of the year.
Come on, Prez. Who else?
We got rumors has it that The Game, West Side Story.
Okay.
West Side Story too?
West Side Story, yo. He got something bubbling about to drop, man. You got Sky Zoo and Apollo Brown. Also, you know, rumors that they got something coming out. Well, I'm sorry, not Sky Zoo. Joel Ortiz.
Yeah, now I heard that.
Yeah. Joel Ortiz.
That's gonna
be. They're saying T.I. got something he's trying to drop. You know what I mean? You know, Meek Mill is in the studio. You know, he's working right now.
Meek Millie.
Ross. Who else?
Rick Ross.
I didn't hear about Ross. Okay, I didn't hear about Ross
before the end of the year.
Okay, all right. And Weezy, rumors that Weezy, now that he got his contract situation settled,
they got a date
that he's putting on something, right?
They got a date.
November 16 is the date.
November 16.
And yo, I'm not gonna lie to you one bit. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm interested, man, because yo, Lil Weezy could put out something that probably will be his stake in the ground, saying, yo, he's the greatest of all motherfucking time to do this, yo. I mean,
I'm listening on this show. We don't keep it a buck anymore because you can't do anything with 100. We keep it 1,000. So
a G.
We keep it a G.
I ride with you for free.
So, what Wayne has put out lately, and this is what scares me. What Wayne has put out lately has been subpar. Let's keep it all the way. It's been subpar. It has not been good. There's nothing good that I can say about anything that Wayne has put out lately.
Damn, now, and this is Lou Hall. Lou Hall say fucking everything is dope and shit.
Yeah, man. I don't know, kid.
Now, the fact that because we look at Eminem, right, and you see how Eminem bounced back real hard because Revival was trash. Revival definitely was trash, and now Kamikaze is like phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? So it's a possibility. It's a possibility that Wayne, like you said, could come up with something that could put a staple, you know what I'm saying, in the game and say, you know what, y'all talk, you know, people was talking trash about me. Here's my shit. I still got it.
Well, if it's the Carter 5 that was recorded like 6 years ago, and he tries to release it now,
No, come on.
I'm afraid
it's
to say
2018 press. It's 2018 press.
I'm just saying.
That's
So
just
but they're
2018.
naming it the Carter 5. So is it going to be a brand new set of tracks with the same
course.
title
Why
of the
not?
album?
Why
Or is it
not?
going to be the album that was made years ago that he's going to try to pass it along like it's some hotness?
No, press. You don't know. Right now, I don't think so. What I think it is what it is. Carter 5 coming. I highly doubt he's gonna have the same song. If he's rapping, if Lil Wayne has the pedigree, if he's rapping, he's working. So there's no way from a November 16th date to release, he got 2 months that he's not gonna come up with some craziness. And like I said before, also, yes, M shit was a comeback. What if Lil Wayne come and he has what if he drops 2? What if he goes for November for Thanksgiving and then hits you again for New Year's or something?
That's a possibility too.
What if Carter 5 is double? What if he makes it a double CD? We don't got a track list yet. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You can't. I'm not gonna sit here and let y'all disrespect like Lil Wayne, one of the greatest rappers of all time.
Nobody disrespect.
Okay. I'm sorry. That's why
I'm not settling for no bullshit.
Exactly.
Of course not. But I'm not betting against the vet though. I'm not betting against the vet though.
Because he's been putting out bullshit. That shit's been stinking. That shit's been stinking. Lies and shit all over the place.
I'm not gonna let you sit here. All right, you know what? If you're gonna do that, and I know how much you love Weezy, and we've been getting on press tonight about Queens, but damn, wasn't Nas like 4 songs short of fucking doing his damn thing this year too, son?
Yeah,
that was an experiment, That was an experiment.
I don't know why,
what you mean? Why you bringing that up?
Because I think because of all of what's happened, all the vets, you know what I'm saying? They came out.
I mean, that wasn't his fault. That was just that stupid Kanye.
Call that an experiment.
What are you still talking about? It's his career. That's Nas. That's him. He pulls the buttons. He does what he wants to do.
But it wasn't a tarnish in his legacy. It definitely
of course not.
No, of course not.
Fucking Bonjour is still my favorite song this year. Actually, I love that because that shit is constantly in my head. Love that.
Bonjour is hot.
My favorite song on that album is Adam and Eve. I played that so many times.
Yo, Adam and Eve is the dopest joint because that
Adam
song
and Eve is so dope. Yeah.
From verbal intercourse. Yeah, exactly. It has that vibe, son. Of course.
Same vibe.
Yo, stop playing
from the apple tree.
That's what I'm saying. I like the album, man. A lot of people were trying to say it was whack.
Anyway.
Mad people. I like that album.
I'm just saying, in my opinion, like,
I
would love 3-4 more songs for that one. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I say call it an experiment. He wanted to fuck with Kanye for
it's an EP.
What
if they need to come back? Nas needs to come. What if he come back?
I mean, fucking Black Thought did the same thing. Black Thought had the shit was even shorter than Nas shit,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like a 4-song.
Yeah, but that was a little bit more organic with Ninth Wonder. They had a relationship. You know what I mean? It just never happened.
But it was a
tease down.
It was a mad tease though, because I'm just sitting here like, I want more. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
I said when that shit dropped, I said it would be dope if he just kept it at that, keep it at a 4-song EP, but now let him go in the studio with Pete Rock for those next 4 songs, and then let him go in the studio with Premier for another 4 songs. Let him go in the studio with Static Selector.
So you're saying constantly drop 4 song albums? You mean?
That's it. Why do you have to put out a whole album of 13 or 14 songs?
That'd be once
every year. Do this shit. Just do 4 songs.
Because you know they got beats already, tracks already in the stash and shit. All of them producers.
But you know what we need too? We definitely need another Jay-Z collaboration, and I'm not talking about the collaboration that was on Jay-Z's what's that the album you don't like, D?
With Kanye?
No. What's the joint that he had that Pharrell produced? On the Jay-Z album that Pharrell
Magna Carta, the Magna Carta album?
Carta. Yeah, I want a collaboration, but I don't want that kind of like.
Who was that collaborated with?
Huh?
What you mean?
That wasn't really a collaboration. That was his album. He just had like producers and singers.
No, but what I'm saying is
what do you mean?
I'm saying I need another Jay-Z and Nas joint, like collaboration song.
Oh,
together.
okay.
But I don't want that same kind of like cheesy thing that they did on Magna Carta, like that.
Right.
I don't want.
You know, and a lot of us now just are just in heaven right now. Like we just dreaming for the best possible. I would love,
and that's a great thing.
That's a great thing. But right now, each of some of my favorite artists, Black Thought, Jay, Eminem, Nas, all dropped in 1 year. Like
Pusha T, man.
Pusha T, yeah. Yeah, come on now. This is
classic, yo.
This is beautiful right now. So what a bounce back, D. What a fucking
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was so down on, I mean, for good reason, the last couple of years. We had good reason. We had a couple of joints that dropped, but I mean, the shit was, you know. Now I don't know, maybe it's just me because I'm not in those. I don't like. I tune out all the bullshit music, but I don't know. It seems like I don't really see it that much. I don't really hear about it that much. All the little yachties and all of that bullshit. I don't really. Is this still?
That's not for you. That's not for you, bro.
Yeah, I know. I don't. It don't come on my timeline situation. It's not in my face like how it was the last couple of years.
It still does.
It still does. Okay, so I guess I just totally tune that shit out. Okay,
Migos still, out there. You know,
I like Migos.
Yeah,
I like Migos. I don't count them in the bullshit.
Now I'll tell you who's not on anybody's radar that dropped something, and it was just a dud. Future, like Future used to be the talk from everybody. Future this, Future that. Yo,
he had his run. He had a run.
That shit that he just recently put out, I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, it was terrible. Man. Like the last thing he had was that Percocet, Molly Percocet.
Man,
that's it.
Bad, yo. It's like you gotta have that longevity, man. That's the thing about these legends and shit. They got that longevity, man.
Yeah, and it's so funny. They get criticized hard too, and it's so funny that even the new guys, like when they come out with a song, they see, you go 4 songs, 5, 6, 7 songs, and you don't come out with an album yet,
right?
But you come out with songs, eventually something is not gonna work. I mean, it happens though.
Maybe they do that shit intentionally too. Maybe the labels do that shit intentionally too, because they don't push albums. They don't. Us, we from the age of the albums and shit. We love albums. We listen to albums. We listen to whole albums, whole bodies of work. We don't just listen to singles. We ain't.
But speaking of singles, who did kind of have it's kind of hard body. 50 Cent. 50 Cent.
Get the strap.
Yeah, get the strap.
I love 50 Cent. 50 Cent is dope, man.
Hard body. And it got your boy Tekashi on there.
Oh God!
Just ignore it. Just ignore it.
I listen to that shit, man.
With him and Uncle Murder, it's kind of hard body, and the beat is.
I'm gonna check it out, though. I'm gonna check it out.
Speaking of Meek Mill,
what the fuck?
He was out there, the Made in America.
Listen, why don't you go to Lou
Hall? I'm not as nice. I'm not as nice with the segue as Lou Hall is.
Nobody said about the feeling like an hour.
Yeah, that was funny.
I'm not nice. Funny. I'm not as nice as Lou Hall. So I'm learning though. I'm learning. Yo, this past weekend was the Made in America Festival.
Oh, okay, that's okay.
Jay-Z produced Made in America Festival. We didn't talk about the fact that the mayor was trying to shut that shit down.
Get out of
here. A month ago. Yeah.
The mayor.
What do you think, man?
Hold on, the man fucking Made in America is in Philly or it's in New York?
Philly. It's in Philly. It's in Philly for the last, I think, 5 years.
I thought the man was down.
Was it brother? No, he's not a brother.
Well,
he's not a brother. The old mayor. You thinking about
the deal? What's the deal?
So they tried to shut it down. He never really gave no legitimate reason. We all know what it is. How are you going to shut down a festival that has the potential to bring in millions of dollars into your city
and
and employ hundreds of people from your city.
Word.
And
It just doesn't make sense. It does not make sense whatsoever. So he was talking about he was going to shut it down, and then he got a lot of blowback from that. Jay wrote a letter, like an op-ed letter, and he realized what he was trying to do was asinine. Because at the end of the day, just because it's Jay-Z and he may be not your cup of tea when it comes to people of that stature that you normally deal with, you know, at the end of the day, you thinking about your city. Your city should come first before anything else.
Exactly.
So, all that being said, they ended up having it same location and all that.
That's what's up.
Meek Mill was there. Of course, he shut it down for his city. Kendrick, oh my God, I saw clips of Kendrick's performance, and it's like he never fails. You know what I mean? I'm kind of like kicking myself for not going to that Kendrick concert when he had came up here and shit. He tore that shit down, and of course, Nicki Minaj was up there, and she had a little Janet Jackson moment on stage.
Little
slip of the nip, little slip of the nip,
little peekaboo situation.
I don't understand, man. Like you got all the money in the world. Y'all can't come up with an outfit that's not gonna expose your breasts.
You have attention, man. Come on, man. I ain't mad at her, yo.
Yeah, you ain't mad at her. I ain't mad.
She paid for that body, man.
Of course.
She can show that shit if she want.
Shout out to Dr. Miami.
them hard earned dollars, got that hard ass body.
That's what's up.
I mean, so it was a huge success.
Yo, I'm not gonna sit here and let y'all say Nicki Minaj is one of the greatest female rappers in history, son.
We're not talking about her rap skills. I'm just
y'all
saying,
sound mad misogynist right now, though.
We're talking about the nip skills.
The nip skills.
Keep the melons on the wrap.
Time anyway and shit. I don't even know what the difference is.
Keep the melons on the wrap, man.
Talking about nipping and tucking, nip tuck.
Y'all sounding extra misogynist right now. Let's start with the homophobia now, guys.
Oh, come on.
Listen. Anyway, Childish Gambino. Childish Gambino dropped a video.
Yo, that was a dope ass video, man.
Yeah, man, that was dope. Definitely nice.
Cameos, right? How many cameos, yo?
Too many. Like everybody.
What's the name of that shit?
Speaking of Nicki.
Summertime. What is it? Summertime something or rather. Ending summertime over.
Summertime fun. Summertime.
Great. It was a great summer. I don't know.
Y'all gonna sound like y'all trying to make a Wheel of Fortune puzzle. y'all in the bonus round. Summertime's puzzle. Summertime. But you lost.
Big shout out to Childish Gambino, man. It's definitely dope. What is like an animated video, and I guess the concept is what they're like kids and stuff, like all the rappers are kids or something.
Or just playing, you know what I'm saying? All rappers just out in the neighborhood, just running around, playing. So many cameos, man. Janelle Monáe was on a skateboard.
Yeah, that was her, right? Yeah.
Nicki was playing with I think with Little Uzi Vert on the.
Who was the close to the end when they started showing like people that passed? There was a girl they showed before. Remember who did they show at the end? Man?
I didn't catch everybody. Some of the people I didn't know who they were.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I know what's her name? SZA? Not SZA. Azealia Banks. So I think she was sitting in the tree.
Yeah, I saw her in the tree.
Yeah, she was sitting in the tree.
How does pretty much come up with this shit and get people talking, yo? Like, I don't know. Something about this guy, man.
He's dope.
I don't know. He got an L team. It's probably him and his brother too. His brother's with him too. They do a lot of creative stuff together, man.
Who happens to be an artist also. I think he got an album coming out too, man.
Okay.
Yeah, his brother got an album about to drop.
Together, they wrote the pilot together and all that stuff. So, yeah, that's
a true Renaissance man.
100%. He keeps coming with this shit, get people talking, man. It's dope.
Yeah, for sure.
Originality. That is the key.
Yes.
That's how you stand out and shit, man.
Yes, indeed.
It's big. It's grande.
Yes, indeed.
And then what else, man? Oh, shout out, man! Rest in peace, big rest in peace to Aretha Franklin.
Yes, indeed.
Yes,
indeed.
Big rest in peace, man.
Yes,
I caught like a small portion of the funeral, real small
that
portion
epic
of the funeral
concert was off the
services.
chain, yo.
That's basically what it was. I know Jennifer Hudson was out there doing her thing. Ariana Grande, of course, who's getting thick, by the way. See the legs on that girl?
Baby. Woof. I know who else saw Ariana Grande and shit. Big shout out to the pastor, yo.
Try to cop a feel and whatnot.
Try to cop a feel. Try to do shit.
Oh my god.
My man was like, yeah, I apologize. He said he was tired and shit because it was like a 9-hour service. He was just tired. I was like, oh man, this guy, yo. Why he doing that shit?
Ass.
Why he doing that shit in fucking public? You know, everybody is looking. He couldn't help himself.
Perverted ass. Yeah, they perverted. Himself, it's a disease.
Definitely shout out to the queen. But it just go back to something I was talking about my wife about how we've been talking about from the beginning and shit, man. How why do we always have to wait for people to pass to have this big fucking celebration and shit, man? It's like our legends, yo. Why we gotta wait for them to pass to do that shit, man? We gotta.
I don't know.
It's crazy, yo.
I don't know. You don't know. They got plenty that are still living. That you know
what I'm saying? You got Stevie, you got Smokey, you got Diana Ross, you got all of these people. They're gonna wait till all these people pass, and then there's gonna be movies and all this shit. Do this shit while they're alive, yo.
You got Tina Turner, you got Patti LaBelle.
Yeah, man.
Anita Baker.
You know what I'm saying? Flavor Flav. This is so many people with shit, man.
Regina
Bell. Yeah, man. Definitely shout all of them out, man. Shout them all out. Shout out the great singers, the great entertainers of my youth.
I'm still waiting for that Stevie movie. Stevie something. I'm still waiting for the Stevie something. I'm still waiting for the Marvin Gaye movie too. They've been talking about this shit for like fucking 40. The Marvin Gaye and the Richard Pryor movie. Like
Richard Pryor coming, son. Richard Pryor's coming. I saw your boy Mike Epps.
Mike Epps is doing it, right?
Yeah, Mike Epps is doing it. I think literally he's doing the shit now. They're filming now.
What's that?
I think they literally filming right now.
Okay.
Hold on. Are you sure you didn't see that one, or you saw the Rudy Ray Moore joint that Eddie Murphy's doing?
No, sir. No, sir. I never even heard of that one. Didn't even know about that one.
Yeah.
The one I seen was definitely Mike Epps, and he has his afro. He grew with the afro out just like Richard Pryor did. You know, he's definitely working on that. How long it's gonna take before we actually get to see it? I don't know, but it's in the works.
I mean, it's been in the talks for like probably 10 years and shit. I think he was on, and then his wife got involved somehow, and somehow he got off, and then Marlon Wayans was on some weird way for some weird reason, and they got him back off. It was a whole bunch of shit, yo.
I think Mike Epps is going to do him justice.
Mike Epps is the one. And then for me, I always saw Usher as the one for Marvin Gaye and shit. That's the way I never heard anybody mention it. I always saw Usher because he can sing.
Yeah,
he can act.
He can act. Yeah,
so he kind of, he can pass. I think probably with the proper makeup and so he gotta be passed for Marvin and shit. So, but we'll see.
Yeah, definitely. Yo, one other thing, man. I wanted to talk about also was speaking of acting. This is a good segue. Speaking of acting, shout out
that's a good segue.
Shout out to your boy Alvin from the Cosby Show, man.
Yeah, man. Definitely.
My man, let's get his name right, man. What's his name? Jeffrey Owens.
Jeffrey Owens.
Shout to him,
yes,
man.
Indeed. For having to go through the fuckery that he went through the other day, the last couple of days or whatever. Man, just trying to earn a living, man. Trying to put food on the table for his family. Like the millions of other Americans out here doing their thing, you know, like all of us, like we go out, we do every day, and some fucking cornball bozo go into the store and try to shame them.
Cornball fucking
they
bozo.
said, I feel sad.
I bet she thought she was being funny and shit. She thought people was gonna be having a back.
Stupid ass.
She was gonna be funny. She gonna get some likes and shit. She got. I hope her wife got fired too, because she's like a supervisor. So I hope she got fired. Hope she got fired.
That's what's wrong with these folks, man. America, man. They look at something like that and they try to like turn it and twist it, and you know what I mean. So shout him out for.
Big shout out to Trader Joe, because Trader Joe's my favorite supermarket as well. And I love fucking Trader Joe and shit.
Yeah. Definitely dope, man. Definitely dope, man.
I've been trying to make a living, man. Trying to earn a living and doing this. You know,
ain't bothering nobody, yo. Ain't bothering nobody.
Man, why he working? Trying to clown? Come what the fuck out of here, yo. That's just ridiculous.
Yo, I hope a whole acting bug comes out and eats the fuck out of you.
The what? The acting bug.
I said an acting bug.
Oh. I thought you said the active bug.
No,
but he did get an offer. He did get an offer from Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry was like, "Yo, he got some productions in the work, and he would
just
love
don't put a wig on the shit."
Yeah, please don't.
Medea sister and shit. We don't need that, yo. We don't need Medea sister.
Hey, on the real, shout to him, man. Like, you know, the fact that he took you made him pop. Shout to her, because you made the man, you know what I'm saying, popping, you know, because
indirectly.
You know what I'm saying?
That wasn't her intention. That was not her intention.
No. Thanks to your stupidity, it backfired.
Exactly. Trying to get some likes and shit. Look at this shit. I'm trying to call out her name right now. I'm trying my hardest not to call out her fucking name and shit.
Don't give her no that.
Man. But y'all know what it is.
And Fox News too.
Absolutely.
Give a gas face to Fox News, because from what I heard, dude Jeffrey Owens contacted his manager, and he told his manager to contact Fox News to tell him not to run the story. Like he asked them. He was like, "Listen, I'm not comfortable with y'all putting this story out there." And Fox News was like, "Fuck you, I'm putting it out anyway."
And they got bad backlash too, and everybody came out man defense and shit, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. Shout him out, yo. Jeffrey Owens from Brooklyn too, by the way.
Oh, that's what's up. Big shout out to your man, yo.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. A freaking a Shakespearean actor. It's not like he wasn't just Alvin on the Cosby Show. This dude is like has acting chops, as they say. You know what I mean? He definitely gets busy on stage, on theater, and all of that. You know what I mean? So definitely shout him out.
That's what's up. Y'all brothers got anything else, man? Y'all want to talk about it, shit? We wrap this shit up.
I think it's about time to go ahead and wrap it up.
About time to wrap it up. Y'all good? No final words and shit, man? No final words, y'all?
I see some wheels turning in that big dome over there.
Big dome over there.
Big yellow dome.
I was gonna say big yellow. I try not to be fucking racist and shit. I was gonna say yellow dome and shit. I sure was gonna say the big yellow dome, yo. Big shout out to horror movies and shit, man. This is that time of the year. I'm getting into horror movies and shit now, because I done missed a lot. Like I didn't because y'all know I've been fucking. I love horror movies and shit, all the old school shit. But I haven't watched the new ones, the new crop of horror movies, like all the Conjurings and all that stuff. I just totally skipped over all that. So
and you know what?
I'm getting into all of that shit right now, yo. So
don't.
They're good. Don't.
Nah. I'm gonna check them out. I'm gonna just watch them either way. Yeah, I'm gonna just watch them either, because yesterday I watched The Boy. I watched that one, The Boy, with the little dog, and then I saw Leatherface today and shit, the remake that came out last year. So
that was
how did you like the remake?
Leatherface, it was all right. It was a prequel. It was a prequel.
Yeah,
prequel showing him as a youth. I mean, you know, it was what it was. I'm a big fan of Leatherface. I'm a big fan of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Big fan of that whole franchise. So. It was cool. And I'm psyched for the fucking Halloween. Halloween is coming out next month in September. I'm psyched for that shit. That's just gonna be dope.
Did you check out Jeepers Creepers 3 yet?
Nah.
Don't.
I saw it on Netflix and shit. I might get to it, but that's what's up though. Get into my shit, man.
The wife was like, "Man, why you got me watching these stupid ass movies?"
They got some joint called The Nun
I want to see that
shit pop off. I do want to see that.
I want to see that shit too.
Yeah.
That shit is scary, man. I know.
Well,
I know you're
no,
not a fan of scary movies and shit, right?
I'm not a fan at all. No, I'm not going to see the shit. My daughter's gonna check it out. She was telling me about it.
I love all that shit that make you when you leave in the theater at nighttime. You're looking over your shoulder like, what the fuck is that noise?
I'll check out. I want to check out the Predator, the new Predator that's coming out.
About to see that. Yeah,
definitely. I want to check that out.
Because my man from on This Is Us, what's the black guy?
Sterling something.
Yeah, Sterling, yeah. Also in Black Panther too.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm. And the two upcoming ones with Tiffany Haddish. Those are there's two of them. One with Whoopi Goldberg, and the other one, Night School, with
Kevin Hart.
We saw the previews to that.
I'm gonna just say, support black artists. Black.
You sound like you a fan of shit. You like,
I'm just saying support so they can, get that money, man. We gotta support. That's all I'm gonna say.
100%.
Yeah.
It's been a pretty dope year too, man, for Renaissance and shit, man. For Black cinema. So that's what's up.
Yes, indeed.
All right, that's what's up, man. This is the We So Classic podcast, y'all. Thanks for checking us out. Thanks for all the support. We definitely appreciate it. Big shout out to SkyhawkRadioNC.com. Big shout out to those dudes. You can check us out Tuesdays at 8 p.m. every single week. You know what I'm saying? Check us out. Like I said, be live on YouTube, y'all. Live on YouTube. Just check our social media, see when we're recording. We're live on YouTube either Monday or Tuesday night. We on here, hop in the chats, you know what I'm saying? And let's get it in, get a conversation going, man. I assume, probably eventually just have people chiming in and shit. I think that'd be pretty interesting. Nice little wrinkle and shit. People just call into the show or whatever. That'd be dope.
Get some live commentary going.
That'd be dope, man. All right, but check us out. Man. Hit us up by email, WeSoClassic@gmail.com. Social media is at WeSoClassicCrew. That's on Instagram and Twitter. Hit me up personally at DJDDame on Instagram and Twitter. And my email is djddame@gmail.com.
Yeah. It's your boy Prez, man. You can definitely catch me on Instagram and Twitter at Rep1804. That's going to be REP1804 on Instagram and Twitter. Holla at your boy.
Yo, as always, it's your boy Lou Hall. Yo, you can check me out on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. That's going to be Lou Hall is IZ, back BACK. Lou Hall is IZ, back BACK. You can also hit me by email. That's going to be louhall803@yahoo.com. louhall803@yahoo.com.
No doubt. And I'm going to be so excited on what's coming up next week with all this battle shit going on, son. We're going to be talking about something next week. Crazy. When it happens, I'm going to snap about it at Resuscitation, tweeting about it on Southside Recess, one word, and I'll be IGing it at GETDAFUCOUTAHERE. Get the fuck out of here.
Yes. Let's get the fuck out of here, my brothers.
Yeah.
All right. We out, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Focus.